Hi friends, and welcome back to another day in the life with me, Sunny Days with Sam. We are starting this day in my life at like midnight today because my sleep schedule is all wacky because I haven't been working my normal hours. My hours have been all over the place. So we're going to start with me before I go to bed with my skin routine. Again, I use my Noxzema twice a day, and then I also use this Cetaphil moisturizer. It has sunscreen in it. My skin's super sensitive, so it is the only moisturizer that really keeps my face the way that it needs to be, free from breakouts, and keeps it from getting dry. For the longest time, I wasn't using any moisturizer at all, and my friends were like, "What do you mean you don't moisturize your face?" I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. My recent show addiction has been The Hunting Wives. I finished it in 2 days. It is so good. Since I'm still not tired, which is a little not normal for me, I am going to crochet. I have this idea of using these two discontinued yarns by Karen Cakes. They're my two favorites. It's Spectrum and Plum something. You can find them on eBay, I believe, but besides that, they're pretty discontinued. I decided that I wanted to make a sweater, another hexagon cardigan, because that's just what I'm vibing with lately. And I wanted to mix the two yarns together. They're two of my favorite color schemes for yarns. And I just had this idea that they would look really cool together for a hexagon sweater. I plan on adding some fringe to this one too. I want to make it really boho. I'm going to hijinks in December, so I have to start thinking about my outfits. And I'm thinking that maybe this piece will be one that I want to wear, but that's like months away, so who actually knows? A little update on May. So if you've been following me online, you know that May had surgery last month on her one ear, and then she had to have surgery on her other ear this month. She is finally in recovery. We are about a week in. We have a whole other week to go because the recovery period for this hematoma surgery is 14 days. So May has been doing a lot of sleeping, small periods of time walking, hanging out outside, but the goal is to keep her as relaxed and calm as possible. If you own a pit bull, you know that is nearly impossible. And May might be 9 years old, but she has the energy of a 2-year-old. And I met this dog whenever she was 2 years old, and I'm like, you have not changed at all. So seeing her sleeping around the house all the time has been a change of life experience because I'm just not used to her not being high energy. She's on all these medications. It's a whole thing. I feel like I deserve Dog Mom of the Year because I have been taking care of her for almost 2 months now because it did not take long before her other ear decided that it was also going to have hematoma problems after the first one had healed. But, I love my babies, so I try to take care of them the best that I can. She's definitely burned a hole in our bank account, but I keep telling myself that she's not going to live forever, so every penny spent on this dog is precious. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning now. I'm still crocheting, but I'm finally tired, so I'm going to go to bed. And good morning. A lot of my focus the past 2 months has been on our oldest pit bull, May. So I've been trying to give my youngest pit bull, Zoe, a little quality mom and Zoe time. I know it's only September, but I am feeling the seasonal depression kicking in, guys. Last year, my seasonal depression came early too. So I am a big believer of self-care and trying to trump all the negative emotions that I am feeling. That means lots of natural sunlight, keeping up with my skin routines, my care routine. Everybody asks me how I keep my teeth so white, and I don't use whitening strips very often, only a few times a year. I also don't use whitening toothpaste, but I do use a whitening mouthwash. I've just not had any luck with any of the whitening toothpaste, and I like my teeth to be perfect. Starting my day off with Noxzema again, but whenever I wake up in the morning, I don't always do a full facial mask. Sometimes I just use a spot treatment of the Noxzema and only use it on any blemishes or dark spots that I have on my face. One of the nice things about Noxzema is it also helps with any scarring. I don't have very much scarring, but because I am so pale in skin tone, I do like to use it on any marks that I have in the hopes that it'll get rid of any possible scarring. I never really had issues with my skin growing up, not even through my 20s, but I recently got off my birth control and I have noticed a few differences in my skin since then over the past few months, so I've been trying to keep up with a really good skin routine just so I don't have to worry about my skin. I'm really self-conscious about my skin because it's always been so nice. Starting the day off by cleaning the house, making the beds, getting around, and watering my plants. Today I want to spend some time out on my porch cleaning, getting my plants all trimmed up. It's the first time that I'm doing plant care for plants with leaves. I'm usually a succulent and cactus lady, but I do have a few plants that have leaves, like this one right here. I can't remember what it's called, but it turns brown and then it turns green, and I just don't know what I'm doing. Here are my pride and joy succulents, though, and cactuses. I have had those cactuses and that succulent for well over 10 years. It started out as this tiny little plant, and then it grew into this massive succulent bush. I've also had this cactus for almost 10 years. I feel like I should repot them. I want them to be giant, but I don't really know, like, if they started out small, do they stay small, or how it works. I'm not really a professional whenever it comes to plant care. I just kind of wing it and hope that they don't die. All showered, ready to go. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I've been trying to dedicate some time in the morning, usually while I'm drinking my coffee, to go sit out on the porch and not have my phone. Just stay away from technology, take in the world around me, and relax. Like I said, my work schedule is wacky this week and next week because I've been taking care of May. So I've been taking PTO for half days and then going in the evenings, but I've still been trying to get some work done while I'm at home, such as scheduling and assessments, forwarding mail, things like that. Simple things that I can just do from home so that whenever I get into work, I can be more available on the floor. I actually have off all day today, so I won't be going in the evening like I have been. So I'm doing some house chores, spending time with the babies, crocheting, just keeping my house clean and trying to stay organized. Making myself pierogies for lunch. I'm addicted to pierogies. I could literally eat them every single day. But honestly, after I ate these, I was like, I need a break from pierogies because I have been eating a lot of pierogies lately. Doing the dishes, another small thing that I've been trying to change this year is that when the dishes get clean in the dishwasher, I empty it and I automatically load it with a load of dirty dishes. I've also gotten a lot of questions about the style and theme for my kitchen. Originally, whenever we got this house, I had this whole idea. I wanted a black and white checkered kitchen with red accents, but the countertops in my house and the cupboards had like this weird green color, so I decided to go with, it's called Luck Be a Lady Green. Accented it with some silvers, and I turned it into a fairy kitchen. Here I am still binge watching The Hunting Wives. I'm literally addicted. The one main character is called Sophie, and everything that she does in the show, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? But I literally can't stop watching her catastrophe of a life. I have no shame. I have a little bit of OCD with just about everything in my life, including laundry baskets. I hate having laundry baskets out and all over the place. I try to hide them in our rooms. So my mother-in-law got me this for Christmas. It's a space-saving laundry basket. And with this laundry basket, you can collapse it whenever you're done with it and put it on a shelf. So that's exactly what I have been doing. I am really excited because I have this nice little laundry room. I have a cute little shelf that I can just collapse this laundry basket, put it on with my detergent, and try to keep my laundry basket and my laundry room organized because I can't stand clutter, guys. I can't stand having laundry baskets, laundry, anything all over the house. I literally decided whenever I got this house, I was like, my house will always look perfect, and I try really, really hard. Does anybody else still hoard clothing from high school? Because I've had this elephant sweater since high school and I'm still obsessed with it. I'm really grateful for all of the love that you guys have been giving me with my house renovations. My husband and I just bought our first house this year and I love my house. I am so happy with everything that we have done. I have a few goals for the house. Clearly, I haven't gotten everything done with the decorating and the style of the house. So one of my big projects that is going to be a project that's over time is my wall of mirrors in the hallway. It's right outside of my craft room. I love it because I can check my outfit every single day. I can check my hair. And I have these really funky and unique mirrors. The mushroom one is one that I got at Joann's right before they closed. R.I.P. Joann's. I want this whole wall to be covered in mirrors. I got the inspiration from my friend Julie, whose entire living room is a wall of mirrors. It is so cool. I'm obsessed with it. I have tried to be really selective with my decorating. I didn't want it to look like organized chaos. I wanted it to look very boho and clean. I bought all of these dream catchers from a store that was closing downtown in my hometown. I talked to the owner and he said everything has to go, so he made a really good deal with me for 4 dream catchers. I think I got 4 of these handmade dream catchers for like $100. So whenever we were moving in, I was like, I know exactly where I want them to go. I want them to be in the hallway leading back to the bedrooms, in my craft room. They give me so much inspiration. I really want to learn how to do this. I want to get back into macrame, but I want to do like wall hanging macrame, a little less jewelry like my business had started out with. Like I said, May has to rest, so I haven't been taking May for very many walks, but Zoe is like Energizer Bunny, dude. She needs to burn all the energy that she can. So I've been trying to take Zoe on as many walks as I can, 1 or 2 throughout the day, just so that she can burn some of her energy so that she's not prone to, bugging May, playing with May while May is recovering. We have this nice little neighborhood with a little like circle behind my house that I can walk through. So I usually take the dogs there, but we also have a nice park that is right down the street from our house. So once May is recovered, we're going to try and take the girls there as much as we can because poor May has been missing out on everything. My husband came home, we made dinner, blah, 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 spent the evening together, and now I am back on the couch crocheting. This is usually how I end every single night, by watching one of my shows and crocheting. I can't wait to show you guys the progress of this sweater. Everybody say a prayer that my eyelash yarn gets delivered tomorrow. I have been waiting over a month, and the supplier that I usually use has let me down twice, so I am moving on to a new one. My yarn is supposed to be delivered by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, so everybody pray for me. Hope that my eyelash yarn gets here so I can finish Chelsea's turtleneck just in time for those cooler days in Oregon. Thank you guys for all the love that you guys have been giving my YouTube channel, my vlog, everything with my social media. I truly do appreciate you guys. Don't forget, if you subscribe to my channel and send me a screenshot, I will send you a 50% discount code that you can use on my site forever and always. XOXO.